Hello, it's almost 10 p.m. It's March 23rd, 2020. This is the weather update. Miserable day today, folks. The rain has finally ended, but boy, nasty, miserable day out. Did not go at all. Fortunately, there wasn't any construction. Here's a look at the radar right now. You can see the heavy rain moving away, but absolutely pouring over New England right now. Rhode Island, Boston, and then if you go further inland, you've got a lot of sleet falling, and then north of that, yes, there's snow falling north of that. So, in even areas upstate got a little snow out of it. Wow, really, it really did come down today. Very rainy, and we're going to look at some of the observations. We're going to first start off with Farmingdale, and they got over an inch of rain at Farmingdale. And we were only in the mid 40s, heavy rain, east winds, raw, nasty day across almost our entire area today. Not nice at all whatsoever. And if you look up there, you can see upstate there's some winter storm warnings and winter weather advisories. Let's see if there are any amounts as far as rain goes. No, I don't see any being listed on the site, but I can provide you some from the one to ground, and we'll look at some of the others too. You can see temperatures are in the mid 40s. Let's look at precipitation. Let's look at the rainfall. Let's see how much rain we've gotten today. So you can see most areas got really. It was a real cold soaker of a day today. You can see some observations here. I don't know why some of them are reading 0 and why we're missing some, but you can see 1.42, 1.79 in Mineola. So we got some areas got over an inch. 1.75 over here, 1.63 around Hauppauge. Looks like a little less further out. Nope. About an inch and a half, maybe even a little more. 1.44, 1.81, 1.44 Maniville, 1.81 Riverhead. Yeah, so quite a soaker of a day today. And I'm sure the numbers in New Jersey are similar. Yep, 1.5 inches just about city. So pretty much everybody got soaked today with the rain. Quite a bit of rain, actually. Quite a bit of rain across our area. So we do want to look at a couple of other observation sites. See how much rain we got. We'll look at Islip. 42 right now. North wind at 16, gusting to 29 with light rain. 1.02 and then another 0.21. So 1. And it's still raining, so they're probably going to get 1.3 inches or about that. It's still raining over there. According to that, though, the rain should be done looking at the radar. Let's look at West Hampton and see what they got. 44, rain. Yep, 1.19 plus 0.14, so probably 1.34 inches of rain. So quite a bit of rain today. Quite a wet day across the area. We'll look at JFK. North wind at 24, so very windy out there too. 0.95 plus 0.32 definitely brings us over an inch. An inch and a quarter around the JFK. So everybody pretty much got over an inch of rain. It was a real soaker. It really was a real soaker. Let's look at the satellite here, and you will see here. Here's our storm here. You could see. You could clearly see it. You can see where the deep moisture is. We're out of the rain right now, but we're dealing with some clouds, obviously. Definitely quite a bit of rain, and if you go, further north, that's where they had the snow amount. So, kind of curious to see how much snow they did get upstate. Look at this radar again. Look at this. This is Boston. It's got to be absolutely pouring over there. Look at this red. There may even be some sleet mixed in when you see it that heavy, but this is torrential over here. I wonder if there's any lightning with this at all. Well, we're going to find out in a minute. Let's go ahead and look and see if there is any lightning. No, I don't see any lightning. Nope. But that is really coming down quite a bit. Let's see if... So these are some images from the Boston area. Looks like some areas have gotten snow. So snow has decorated the landscape there. Curious to see how much snow there would be. 1.3 inches northwest of Boston. All right, this is a preliminary look at the snowfall total. So, I mean, not a ton of snow, but if you're going to the mountains, you're going to get 5 to 6 inches, which is definitely plowable. So yeah, if you went north, you'd be getting snow, but no, nothing for us, obviously. uh, Nothing for us. So let's go look at the models next, and we'll see where we go from here for this week in this rather crappy pattern that we're in. And you know the deal, it's one system after another because we got this packed jet. If we look at the upper air, which is what I'll start off with, look at this packed jet. You can see the zonal flow. Let me change this to the North America region. You can see that west to east zonal flow. And that brings in one system after another pretty much, with maybe a day that's dry, and then we deal with more rain, and then it's just a really not a good pattern. As we get into April, it looks like there tries to be a trough on the East Coast. This is toward the end of the period that tries to, of course, this is the end of the period. Not accurate at all. Let's go look at the euro. At this point, you just see the kind of pattern we're in. It's a really crappy pattern, crappy upper air pattern. So let's go back to the CONUS view and look at the surface and see what we'll look at the GFS, I guess. GFS, look at the surface on the GFS. So here's that soak over system moving away. We get a break, dry air tomorrow, and then more rain for Wednesday. It might not be as bad as today, but there's still going to be rain around. You can see another coastal low developing there. Get a break on Thursday, then the next system moves in for Friday, and then we may be dealing with chances of rain Friday, Saturday, into Sunday, and we may not get out of it until Monday. And then look at this, another system here for Thursday. So this is unusual. This is April, so this is a long ways off. Now, you know what was interesting here on the previous run? I'm just going to show you the previous run at 12Z on the GFS on the surface. You will see it developed. It developed this. This is the previous run. That almost looks like a hurricane. Of course, that is not on the model now. If we go and we change it to the new run, you see. Well, actually it is, but it's more of a coastal. But, I mean, just been seeing a lot of unusual things in the atmosphere. Very unusual to see the amount of energy and moisture in the atmosphere is just incredible. So let's go look at the GFS here as far as temperatures go. And we'll see what our temperatures are going to be like. So as we go into tomorrow, we'll recover into the mid-50s, warmer over Jersey. And then Wednesday with that will be another chilly rain, mid-40s. Then we recover a little bit more into the 50s, probably the mid-50s on Thursday. Friday, again with the rain, you can see this is where a warm front would be. There's going to be stall front syndrome. You can be able to tell just by looking at this that there's a stall front right over here. And that's going to be lingering in the vicinity throughout the weekend, keeping the chances of rain around. And then we don't get rid of it and then that's the end of the month right there. So hopefully we'll end this month on a dry note. But it's just if we look at the long-range forecast, the total accumulated precipitation right through the end of the month, which I'll put this all the way out through the end of the month already, you will see we will be seeing another at least 2 inches of rain before this month is done. So, kind of sucks. So let's go back to this. And we'll look at the NAM. This is the 0Z. I'm not going to have enough of that. And we'll look at the 18Z NAM. Here is the storm system pulling away. Tomorrow we should dry it out and maybe get some sun. And then Wednesday, here comes the next system. Maybe not as intense as this one, but it's still going to be a miserable, rainy day. You don't want to go out. And then even if this wasn't going on with all this style, with all these closures, Thursday, a dry day, and then Friday, it's not going to go far enough in advance. We'll go down to the 3 kilometer, and we will look and see what the NAM has as far as sky cover. My mistake. I was inside all day today. I don't like being inside all day. So, but between the rain and luckily they weren't doing any construction, so I could just rest all day. But anyway, so we're going tomorrow. You see, we try to break out into some sun, but there may be some clouds around, particularly over Suffolk County. It looks like it tries to push them a little bit. I don't know why it does that. It pushes them back west again. I'm not sure about that. I'll have to look at the wind at the surface and see why that happens. And then Wednesday, we're back in the clouds, obviously, with a chance of rain. Let's look at the GFS. So tomorrow you may get a little peak of sun. GFS is a little more encouraging with that. And then Wednesday, clouds. Thursday, clouds. Friday, clouds. Obviously, the weekend, clouds, playing with the stall front. And then maybe we get out of it by the end of the month. But, I mean, this just doesn't look good. Lots of stall front syndrome. You know, things are going bad enough. You can't even get the weather to cooperate with us, which is ridiculous. But let's see, wind direction. Northwest. I don't know why it does that. You can see that system right there. And then you can see that stall front again. You can see where the low is, and you can see where the stall front is right here. So we're playing with that all weekend long, which sucks. I'll just look at the ICON model, which I normally don't show you too much, but we'll show you that too to give you an idea. And it doesn't seem to want to load. Okay, here we go. So dry tomorrow. Enjoy it because the rain moves in on Wednesday, probably starting in the afternoon. Won't be as heavy. ICON seems to suppress it a little more to the south. And then we have another dry day on Thursday, and then Friday a chance of rain, but not a soaker. But Saturday looks like that could be a soaker. So we are watching at least a couple of more chances for rain, which I know. It's the last thing we need is more rain. You know, the only thing is maybe it'll keep people inside. So I guess that's going to wrap up this weather update. Take care. Thank you for watching.